Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1988 1-cent coin, a small but mighty piece of history that could be worth big money. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change? Stick around to find out. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin discoveries. Before we talk about value, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1988 1-cent coin. This penny was minted in the United States, featuring the classic design by Victor David Brenner, who created the iconic Lincoln wheat penny back in 1909. By 1988, the penny had the familiar Lincoln Memorial reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. The 1988 penny was produced at three major mints: Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, San Francisco Mint. Millions were produced, but not all are created equal. Some rare varieties and errors make certain 1988 pennies incredibly valuable. Now, let's talk about what really matters: the value of this coin. While most 1988 pennies are common and worth just face value, there are a few key factors that can make your 1988 penny worth thousands, or even more. Rare minting errors: some 1988 pennies have double die errors, which means the coin was struck twice, causing slight misalignments in the lettering or images. If you spot a doubling effect on Liberty or the date, you could have a rare find. Another important error is the 1988 transitional design variety. Some pennies were mistakenly made with a 1989 style reverse die, which means the spacing in the letters FG near the Lincoln Memorial is different. If you find this error, it could be worth big bucks too. High-grade uncirculated coins ***, coins in pristine condition, meaning no scratches, no wear, and sharp details, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars if graded by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher. 3. Rare proof coins ***. If you have a 1988 S-proof penny, check the clarity of the strike and the mirror-like background. These coins were specially made for collectors, and some ultra-rare ones with errors can bring in serious cash. Alright, let's talk real numbers. How much can you get for a rare 1988 penny? Here are some actual auction prices. A 1988 D penny graded MS67 Plus sold for over $2,000 at auction. A 1988 no mint mark penny with a double die went $4,300. A rare 1988 S-proof penny with a unique error fetched $5,000. And if you somehow find an ultra-rare mint error, who knows, you might have a six-figure coin. Now, you're probably wondering, what's this $88 million face value claim all about? Well, imagine if each of the 1988 pennies in existence suddenly became collectible and people were willing to pay thousands for them. The combined value could add up to an insane amount. While your penny alone might not be worth that much, the world of coin collecting always holds surprises. Think you have a rare 1988 penny? Here's how to check. 1. Look for a mint mark under the year. 2. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on letters or numbers. 3. Compare your coin's FG initials on the back to known varieties. 4. If you suspect you have a rare one, get it professionally graded. And remember, always check your spare change. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. That's it for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1988 penny and its possible high value, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, do you have a 1988 penny in your collection? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Next today, we're diving deep into the history and value of the 1967 1-cent coin, a coin that has become a legend in numismatics, rumored to have a face value of $67 million. But is this true? Stay tuned, because what you're about to discover might just blow your mind. Let's rewind to the year 1967, a year of global change, pop culture revolutions, and yes, some of the most fascinating coins ever minted. The 1967 1-cent coin was issued as part of a special centennial series, celebrating the 100th anniversary of * Confederation. Unlike the usual maple leaf design, this coin features a striking image of a rock dove in flight, designed by the famous Canadian artist Alex Colville. It symbolized peace and hope during a transformative time in history. This was a one-year-only design, making it highly collectible. Because it was part of Canada's centennial celebration, millions of these coins were produced. But here's where things get interesting. Some versions of this coin can fetch an absolute fortune. Now, let's talk about the real reason you're here. How much is this coin actually worth? While its face value is technically just 1 cent, rumors have circulated claiming that rare versions of this coin hold a massive face value of $67 million. While that sounds like a dream, let's separate fact from fiction. In reality, standard 1967 1-cent coins in circulated condition are worth about 10 to 25 cents. But here's where things get exciting. Certain variations, rare errors, and high-grade specimens can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, if you have a 1967 penny in pristine condition, graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, it can sell for over $1,000. Even higher values are possible for special die varieties or mint errors. So, what should you look for if you think you have a valuable 1967 penny? Here are some rare and valuable errors that can boost its price significantly. 1. Double die obverse. If you notice doubled lettering or numbers on the front of the coin, you might have a DDO error. These can sell $4,500 to $2,000. 2. Off-center strikes asterisk. If your penny looks misaligned or part of the design is missing due to an off-center strike, collectors will pay big money, sometimes over $1,500. 3. Wrong planchet error asterisk. Some 1967 pennies were mistakenly struck on nickel or dime planchets. These rare coins have been sold for $3,000 or more. 4. Full red coins asterisk. If your 1967 penny has a full, bright red color, it means it's been well preserved. These full red specimens are much rarer and can fetch up to $5,000. So where does the claim of a $67 million face value come from? Well, it's a mix of myth and humor. Some coin enthusiasts like to assign exaggerated values based on the coin's year, and in this case, someone jokingly assigned a face value of $67 million, $1 million for every year since 1867. Of course, this isn't a real face value, but it sure makes for a fun story. But while the $67 million face value isn't real, the excitement around this coin is very real. Rare versions can be worth thousands, and if you have a special variety, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Wondering if you have a valuable 1967 penny? Here's what you should do. 1. Check the condition. Coins in mint state condition are worth the most. 2. Look for errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and planchet errors can skyrocket value. 3. Weigh it. If it's a different weight than usual, it could be a rare error. 4. Get it graded. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to determine its true worth. So, is the 1967 1-cent coin really worth $67 million? No, but that doesn't mean it isn't valuable. Some rare versions can sell for thousands, and who knows? You might just have a hidden treasure in your coin jar. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more rare coin discoveries. Let me know in the comments if you own a 1967 penny and what condition it's in. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting. Next today, 2005, we diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2005 1-cent coin. This little penny might look ordinary, but some rare variations and errors could make it worth thousands, or even more. And with a face value of $5 million in our special breakdown, you won't believe what we uncover. So, stick around as we explore the history, rare finds, and how you can spot a valuable 1-inch. The 2005 1-cent coin was minted by the U.S. Mint and features the iconic Lincoln portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor D. Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. But did you know that 2005 was an interesting year for coin collectors? It marked the beginning of a transition period leading up to the 2009 bicentennial Lincoln cents, making some 2005 pennies unique. The reverse side features the classic Lincoln Memorial design, a staple since 1959, before it was replaced in 2010 with the Union Shield. This means the 2005 penny is one of the last few years to bear this historic design. Now, let's talk about the composition. The 2005 penny is made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. This means that while it may not look different from older pennies, it's actually very different from the solid copper cents minted before 1982. Mint marks are also crucial. The 2005 1-cent coin was produced in 3 major locations: Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, San Francisco Mint. Philadelphia and Denver coins were intended for circulation, while San Francisco proof coins were made for collectors. Here's where things get really exciting. Some rare errors and variations from the 2005 1-cent coin have been found, and collectors are willing to pay big money for them. Let's check them out. Double die errors ***. Some 2005 pennies show doubling on letters or Lincoln's eye. These are called double die errors and can fetch $100 to $1,000, depending on severity. Off-center strikes ***. If your penny is misaligned, with part of the design missing, you might have an off-center error. These can range from $50 to over $500 if the date is visible. Die breaks or BIE errors, look for a small BIE between the letters Liberty. These tiny cracks can increase the coin's value to $20 to $200 depending on the clarity. 4. Wrong planchet errors. Some rare 2005 pennies were accidentally struck on nickel or dime planchets. These are extremely valuable, with some selling for over $5,000. Full red gem condition. If your penny is bright red and uncirculated, collectors love them. A perfect MS67 or higher grade can reach $500 to $2,500 at auction. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 2005 penny is worth more than 1 cent? Here's what you should do. Step 1, check the mint mark. D and S mint marks have the most valuable variations. Step 2, look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. Step 3, weigh your coin. If it weighs differently than 2.5 grams, you might have a wrong planchet error. Step 4, get it graded. Certified coins from PCGS or NGC sell for higher prices. Now, what about that face value of $5 million? Well, imagine if every 2005 penny were a rare error, collectors could be willing to spend a fortune. While not every penny is worth that much, if you have the right one in mint condition, you could be looking at a small fortune. So, do you have a 2005 penny worth big money? Check your change, look for these rare errors, and you might just hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting secrets. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Next, today 1987 really be worth a staggering $87 million. It sounds unbelievable, but some rare coins have fetched incredible prices at auctions. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history of the 1987 1-cent coin, what makes certain pennies extremely valuable, and how you can check if you have a hidden treasure in your pocket. Stick around until the end because I'll reveal some rare errors and varieties that could make your 1987 penny worth way more than just a cent. The year 1987 was an interesting time for the U.S. economy. The stock market crashed on Black Monday, yet the U.S. Mint continued producing billions of pennies. The 1987 Lincoln cent features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, a design that has been used since 1909. Inch on the front of the coin, we have Lincoln's profile with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1987. But let's flip it over. The back of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 by Frank Gasparo. The words, United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 cent are inscribed. However, not all 1987 pennies are created equal. Okay, so a regular 1987 penny? It's worth, well, 1 cent. But don't get discouraged just yet. If your penny is in excellent condition or has rare errors, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A typical circulated 1987 penny is worth face value. But in uncirculated condition, a 1987 penny can be worth around 10 to 30 cents. If you have a proof version from a mint set, it might sell for a few dollars. However, some rare error coins have sold for thousands. If you have a 1987 penny, check for these rare errors. Some of them have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars. Let's go over some of the most valuable errors to look for. Double die obverse. This error happens when the die strikes the coin twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on letters and numbers. Look closely at Liberty and the date. Off-center strikes. If your penny is missing part of the design because it was struck off-center, it could be worth $50 to $500, depending on the severity of the error. No mint mark. Most 1987 pennies were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, some rare no mint mark error coins exist with unusual characteristics. Broad-struck coins. If a penny was struck without the proper retaining collar, it expands outward and looks strange. These errors can be worth $100 or more. So, where does the story of an $87 million penny come from? While there hasn't been a documented case of a 1987 penny selling for that much, rare coins have been known to fetch insane amounts at auction. In 1943, a copper penny sold for over $1 million. The truth is, if a collector or museum finds a one-of-a-kind error coin from 1987, it's possible that the value could skyrocket. And hey, legends always have some truth in them, right? If you want to check your pennies, follow these simple steps. 1. Use a magnifying glass. Look for small details, doubling, or mint errors. 2. Check the mint mark, Denver, Philadelphia, and San Francisco. 3. Weigh the coin. If it's significantly different from the standard 2.5 grams, you might have something special. 4. Compare with online listings. Look up auction records and see what collectors are paying. Now you know the truth about the 1987 penny and its hidden value. While not every penny is worth $87 million, rare errors and high-grade specimens can be worth serious money. So, go check your change. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and drop a comment below if you have a 1987 penny. Who knows, you might be sitting on a hidden fortune. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting.